You see that? That's what we call the infected. They're not really dead, just sort of rotting and have a craving for human flesh. They're fast though. We call those the slow ones. Because they're slow, right? Yeah, they just sort of crawl around on their bellies, being creepy and eating worms. Oh, and that guy right there? Yeah, we call them the alpha. Is that because they're smarter and stronger than the others? Nope. They just have giant dicks. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another installment of Just a Tip, where today I'm giving you the tip on 28 years later. Following the deadly outbreak of the rage virus in 2002, the third installment in this franchise takes us 28 years later. Following the events of 28 weeks later, the British Isles have been completely quarantined from the rest of the world. Mainland England and Scotland are only inhabited by the infected and those crazy or brave enough to live alongside them. Our story introduces us to 12-year-old Spike, who along with his father, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, and mother, played by Jodie Comer, live on a secured island community just off the coast of the mainland and accessible only by a causeway. Spike nervously accompanies his father as they venture onto the mainland to secure Spike's first kills. Unfortunately for them, they encounter a lot more than they bargained for. There's a few new variants of the infected, including the slow ones and alphas. I explained a little bit about them in the intro, of course. But the real terror for Spike lies in the island back at his home with his ailing mother, played by Jodie Comer. After a nearly successful first voyage into the mainland, Spike decides to brave the infected wilderness once more, this time in search of answers and a cure for his mother. Now the second act is where this movie really shines, as Spike and his mother attempt to survive the abandoned wasteland. The second act is also pretty much the only part of the movie that's tonally consistent. Consistent at least with the impressive marketing that we've seen for this movie so far.
Boom, 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 moving up and down again. Try to think of something different. Oh, God, keep me from going lunatic. Boom, 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 moving up and down again.
This film did not deserve a trailer so great. Oh my god. The first act is plagued with poor visual effects and editing choices that'll just make you scratch your head. And then there's the ending, which I can only sum up without spoilers by saying, what the fuck? Everyone walking out of the theater was just saying, what the fuck? It becomes increasingly clear while watching that this is really just part one of a bigger story. The sequel was actually shot back to back with this movie, although it's not being directed by Danny Boyle, but Nia DaCosta. It's currently in post-production and expected in theaters January 16th, 2026. Although to be honest with you, I'm not sure whose decision the ending was. As a big fan of writer Alex Garland and horror in general, I was really looking forward to this movie. Unfortunately, it just didn't live up to my expectations. I'm sure everyone has seen on social media all of the pictures and videos of them using iPhones as their rig. All the headlines saying that this movie was shot on an iPhone. I really don't feel like it added anything of value to the production or to the story. Fans of the grotesque will like one of the kills, but by the third time it happens, it's just sort of meh. Again, the tonal inconsistencies and editing choices in general were simply put odd. My biggest gripe with all the part ones of movie franchises is now we as fans have to just wait for any resolution to any of these stories. Why? What happened to self-contained filmmaking? Find out in part 2 of this video, coming in January. No, I'm just playing. Now, if you've seen this movie, go ahead and comment below, because I'm sure everyone's going to have a different opinion about this movie's ending. And if you enjoyed this review, go ahead and like and subscribe to Holly Dudes for more. Take care.